Welcome back to ESO Daily. I am your host, Mysticraven. After some technical difficulties or getting exhausted, I am back, and today's topic is going to be about plating with the new jewelry crafting system released with Somerset. Now, like I said in the previous video, I'm very happy that jewelry crafting is here. It's great. It's awesome. However, one of the major concerns we have is resources, right? Usually we harvest material, we refine it, and then we're able to use that material to craft. And now there are other ways to obtain materials through extraction. Now, I have no problem with the gold plating because I feel like, that's should be rare. It's understandable that it drops in very low frequencies. However, one of the major problems that we're having is just even common plating or rare plating, like blue or purple plating. So what I want to do here, I'm going to go into my crafting bag, for example, just kind of illustrate this, and then I'll refine and we'll demonstrate, refining, and I'll teach you guys how to get material for plating effectively. Okay, it's very, very important. Okay, so one of the major things that I'm just going to keep scrolling down. It should be here. Got a lot of stuff. Okay, so here we go. So out of everything I've ever harvested so far, that's just harvesting, majority of it, is I got 1 gold. To me, that's fine. I'm more than happy with that. But we need, in the iridium, or idrum, we need 10 to refine into 1, right? That's, it's understandable. And then, of course, we need 10 of the terrain or ternane grains, and then, of course, 10 to equal 1. Now, as you guys can see, I have some dusts to refine. And what we want to see is what's the plating drop rate, because that's kind of very important here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to refine my electrum and my platinum, right? We'll see how much plating we get. We got one gold. Okay, that went pretty quick. Now see, we got no green. We got 2 blue, 1 gold. And that's kind of where I wanted to go on this, because the material to get is very, very scarce, right? Because where do you get nodes for jewelry crafting? Well, you get them where rubidite is. So where a rubidite node is spawned is where you'll find jewelry nodes, or like platinum or copper, so on and so forth. So wherever a metal ore is where you'll find a jewelry crafting ore. It spawns in the exact same place. So if there's rubidite there, you want to pick it up, or if there's metal material there, you pick it up, you come back, and it could be jewelry crafting material. But it's very ineffective to anticipate that's where you're getting your plating. Now you'd say, let's do dungeons. That's great. But here's the problem with dungeons. If you do normal, you can get blue, breaking down jewelry, right? If you get purple, so on and so forth. If you do vet trials, you get gold, you can break it down. That's all good. That's great. However, green becomes the issue, right? So how do you get green material? How do you get it? It's the most effective way is dolmens. It's dolmen farming. So dolmen farming is probably one of the best ways to get it, because refining sucks. I mean, this is the scary part about this. Now let's go over this. I have refined 600 platinum, and I only have two of the green plating. Only 2. And that's a very relevant number. 600, 2. And that's not including my silver. It's not including my pewter. It's not including the electrum. It's not including copper. So all this together, I've probably refined up to 800 in the last month. Well, I'm a little behind, but I've only got 2 green plating. The drop rate is terrible. So if you want to go ahead and get material, you want a dolmen farm. It's just the best way to do it. A lot of people like to go to Alakir because the dolmens are right by the way shrine. So we're going to go there. We're going to pick up some jewelry. Now, the nice thing about dolmens is we can get green drops, blue drops, and purple drops. So when we're looking at drops, we're always guaranteed a ring. But in which, are we getting common, uncommon, or rare? That becomes the question. But when we're breaking down, that's going to be really good for us to get any of them for materials. And then on top of that, we're also getting experience for deconstructing. Now you can go anywhere you want to dolmen farm, right? If you're going to dolmen farm, especially for jewelry, you can kind of go anywhere. But Alakir is very popular, so the more people that's present, the faster the dolmen's going to, die. Now I usually just keep my speed stuff on while and as you can see, it's up. I'm just going to be AoEing. Not really worried about a full rotation because it'll spawn so fast with people here. I don't have to back bar or anything. Saves my hand all the grief in the world. I don't have to keep smashing stuff. Like I said, I am taking it kind of easy. You see them get the pylons.
I'll give you a minion for each enemy you slay. You will have an army. Wretched mortals. Worms.
Okay, and then we get our chest. Now I want to loot everything in this chest because we're going to get respawn. But look, blue sword singers. Alright, kind of nice. And you'll see everybody head to the way shrine. Why? Because they're going to the next dolmen. Okay, so now the next dolmen we can go to is up here. And we can go south. Okay, probably the southern one fucking spawned. Just my luck. It's been a minute. I'll just wait here for a second, check out the comments. But it's usually the best way to get material for plating. Okay. Let me throw this up. Okay. If I can. Lee, are you going to be on the PTS for a new patch? Yes, Lee, I will be. I will be on the PTS, and I will be covering all that. I'll usually start off in normal, learn some of the base mechanics, then we'll step it up, and I'll sometimes I'll stream the vets, and sometimes whatever. So, yeah, I will be covering that. I'll be covering the new gear, any of the changes to the system as far as classes or abilities and such. Now, consequently, you can do some world bosses, but world bosses don't usually drop jewelry very frequently. They usually drop other, stuff. When you're looking to get plating material, you really want to take advantage of the dolmens. You really do. I am on my main. This is what I consider my main, my mage blade. There they are. How the one always makes it. People will be popping in, trust you and me. Hey, yep. Oh, and just that there. There they come. They're like, we're coming! We're here! I told you, man, they'd all be showing up. Look at it, it was just two of us originally.
Prophet is a fool. You are a great one for following. Dogs filth. You anger a powerful enemy.
Okay, once again, we're gonna get that chest. If I can get off the scamp corpse. And we got 2 jewelry, nice, and we got a green one. Notice I'm not on a mount. Okay, we're gonna go back to the one we came from because I think they killed that other one. So I think it's this one, southern one, or southern, eastern, northern. Yep, there it is. Now, as long as we get a hit in, we'll get credit. Alakir is very popular because all the dolmens are right by way shrines. That's why people farm this.
What will it be this time?
Anything you want, dude.
Sometimes the prey turns and nips us. It is a small thing.
Okay, once again. Got a green. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, now we're gonna go over to this one right here. Once.
Gods truly have no mercy.
Now, as you guys can see, they spawn pretty accordingly. I hate dolmen farming, I'm not gonna lie, I hate it. I think it's gross most of the time. But when you're wanting materials, especially for jewelry crafting or leveling it, dolmen farming is going to be your friend.
Distracted, the predator prepared to strike. If they drop the anchors, you destroy them in vain.
Now we got a blue. Okay, now we're going to go back up to the northern one. And you guys can get the pattern. Once you learn the spawn rate, there's that pattern, and you just go to it, get on your mount, get it going. And you see where everybody's at. And here's the spawn. Perfect timing.
Destroy more. Destroy more. Destroy more in my name. This will not finish me.
Okay, once again, we're going to get that chest. Alright, now we're going to come back down to this one. And this is the best way to get plating. I mean, you can go out and harvest, and you're going to need harvesting to get the bulk of whatever material. Perfect time, you see. You want to go ahead and gather and refine for your base material, like, you know, your platinum, your copper, whatever have you. But if you're going to need plating, you're not going to get it from refining. The drop rate currently just sucks too much. You can also do PvP battlegrounds, and sometimes jewelry comes in rewards. So that's a good way to get some materials. Green, though, doesn't drop as frequent, and once again, we want to try to get green jewelry too. That's just very important, because you have to get it to green to get it to blue, and get it to blue to go for purple, get to purple. So
Your efforts are futile. The plane now
they're futile, pointless.
I don't want revenge. I want your submission.
Okay, now we got a green there. Really good. Now remember, it takes 10. So when you break it down, you're only going to get 1 per extraction. You're only going to get 1 dust. And you need 10 dust to make 1. Right? That's why you want to farm jewelry. You really want to farm jewelry. Perfect timing. Let's go, let's go. I'm only going to do a couple of these. Just kind of give you an idea. We'll do a couple more. As long as we get a hit in on something, we're usually good.
Sahan have much in common, except you're not a complete failure. You've done nothing for
them. There's a green. Good shit. Okay, we're going back to the northern one. We hear it. There it is. Perfect timing.
Manimarco was a pawn. You are another. Come, let's play. My subjects failed me. They deserve to be destroyed.
Once again, we're going to take everything. We got a blue. Okay, now we're going back down. Right here. Yay! And I'm telling you guys, me and two people were discussing that the other day about plating dropping, and I'm like, I really wish like some of the lower end materials were more accessible through refining. Unfortunately, it's not at the moment, and I understand the gold. You're still gonna, like I said, have to refine for like getting gold or doing bet trials and things like that for your gold plating. Which I'm fine with all that with the gold plating. I just wish green, blue, and purple would be a little bit more accessible for refining. At least green and blue, at least.
From your sanctuary on Varnfell, I summon you, Lord Gragas Volant.
Wrong bar.
I am patient, but not that patient.
Okay, once again, make sure you loot all the contents. We got another blue, pretty good. Really want those greens though. Green, believe it or not, besides gold, is probably the rarest material. Okay, now we're going back down to the eastern one. And we'll hear it, boom, it's already up. It's crazy. It's how you get plating in this game. Best way to get plating currently.
The sacrifices you make are all done in my name. You are, will all nice. Like all worldly things, you will enjoy.
Oh look, great jewelry, yes. Purple. Cool. But you guys kind of get what's going on here. I'm going to go back. We're going to refine. We're going to break these down, and I'm going to demonstrate it. All right. So let's go back to Deshian. And let me check out the comments. And I'll be wrapping this up. Yo, Ziono's in the house. Booyah! What's up? What's up, my brother? David, what's up? Cal, morning, what's up? Yeah, so welcome, Zai. I hope you're enjoying everything, man. I know you're a busy brother, and I hope Twitch is treating you well. I haven't been on Twitch for a minute. It's so busy, man. It's crazy how much is going on in this game. It's nuts. I'm loving it. Yeah, I'm just going over how to get plating efficiently in since Somerset. Refining's not the key. You need refining, but, you know. Yo, Lucive, jamming the Drake or what? Oh, I'm on the PS right now. Thank you. Yeah, really busy. Yeah, Zai, it's been nuts, dude. And I'm so happy that, you know, the transition went smooth for you. I'm not a big Twitch player because I can't save everything. I don't have a capture card to, like, move my builds over and stuff. And, you know, you're kind of limited until you get partnered. It's kind of like, for me, I feel like maybe if in the near future when I get a capture card, I'll be able to, you know, do what other content creators in this game do. They Twitch and then they just move everything from their capture card over as far as uploads. Okay, so I'm going to be at the jewelry crafting station, right? I'm going to break down. So I'm going to decon some of the pieces I got. So each one of these are going to give me one dust, right? So you see it, I even missed that one. So, okay. There we got one dust, right? There's one dust. There's two dust. I need 10 of them. I need 10, right? That's the problem. You need 10 of these. That's why you want to do... Now, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm getting better with this. I'm not going to break down my gold spellfire cure. All right. Skip those. And now you see you're also getting experience. So when you get 10, right, you're going to be able to refine. So now I have 11. And now I can go ahead and then do what? Refine it into 1. So there's 1 there. I can get my pulverized and get that up too. Now, when I go to improve, now, say, for example, my Torox pack, I need 3. At full unlock, I need 3 blue to upgrade this, right? Which I can do that. But it needs to be green. Okay? Now I need 4. So it moves in the same order. And then you need, you know, 5. And that's 50 gold dust. Relative, roughly you need 50 gold dust to upgrade 1 jewelry. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of dust. Okay, and then, of course, then you can just upgrade. I don't know if I'm going to upgrade my Torox pack due to the fact that things are changing. But you guys kind of get the idea. Now, I don't have a white jewelry, but, for example, if I wanted to craft one, and let's just say I make it pewter. I'm just messing around here. And I go to improve, and I go to that nice pewter ring. Right? And imagine you're a new player. And all of a sudden, you need 2. You need 2 green to upgrade. You only need 2, but it's hard to come by. Because dungeons drop what? Blue. Normal dungeons. Vets drop purple. Vet trials drop gold. Unless chest. Green is the harder material to come by. In a lot of ways. Even though it takes only 2, it's harder to get green material. Because you'll need 10 to refine into 1, and you need 2, so that's 20. You need 20 green to upgrade 1 material. So it's not as easy as what most people would think. And that's one of the downsides to the drop rate currently. Now, it's a great system, and it's meant to be difficult. So I don't mind certain things. However, I feel like refining drop rate, especially for green and superior material, should be increased slightly, especially with new players coming in and wanting to, test different combinations of crafted sets. One of the major appealing aspects to Elder Scrolls Online is player economy and crafting. So that's kind of where we have to take a look at, like, what's the best way to get material? Well, currently, if you're wanting to get plating, you want to do dolmens. You're going to still have to harvest material, and refining is going to yield some results. But if you're looking for better plating, please, please, please go with the dolmens. All right, I'm going to check out the comments here. And Elusive, welcome to the show. I hope you're doing well, brother. No, I don't swap alliances on the same platform, Elusive. What are you talking about? I already showed a video of this. I play EP on PS4. I play AD on Xbox. And I play DC on PC. What part of that don't you understand, dude? I am not a faction swapper. Not. I don't faction swap. Sorry. No, the only reason I'm different because I play 3 different platforms. And if I were to have different alliances on the same platform, I wouldn't be in the same campaign. I don't believe in that. I believe they need to do faction locking, to be honest with you. We have the campaigns, they need to lock factions. That's something I would never do. I wouldn't be a bitch. That's my opinion. If you're going to be a bitch, be a bitch. That's fine with me. I played PC, EPs on PS4, DC on PC, AD on Xbox. But I don't faction swap. They're locked. All my platforms are locked. So I don't have DC or an EP tune on Xbox. I don't have an AD or a DC tune on PS4. Sorry. And like I said, if I did, they wouldn't play the same campaign. But I don't. So, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, dude. It's not faction swapping. Faction swapping is being on the same platform, on the same campaign to say, oh, look, I'm on Vivek. I am typically DC, but I'm going to be AD, and I'm going to roll in, be AD on the same campaign. That's faction swapping. When you faction swap, you're on the same campaign with multiple alliances. You don't even know what faction swapping is, brother? I mean, come on, don't troll me, man. I just unblocked you. At least have some level of intelligence to understand what faction swapping is. You can have multiple factions even. Faction swapping is on the same campaign. You're swapping factions to get, AD's going to win this campaign. I might as well just play my AD character and rank up and get my gold jewelry. Oh, that's influencing the campaign. That's faction swapping. Oh, EP is going to win. I'm going to play my EP tune. That's faction swapping. And a lot of people do it. You would know, wouldn't you? I'm just saying. I'm not a faction swapper. I don't believe in that. I feel like they should lock out factions per campaign during the campaign. So if you log in with an AD at the beginning of a campaign, your EP and your DC cannot enter Vivek. So if you're a Vivek, you started Vivek AD, you're locked AD for that campaign. It's like, fuck it, you're locked. Faction swapping is being on one faction, logging out of one, and joining the campaign again on a different one. Thank you, Zai. There you have it. That's faction swapping. Zai, no, thank you. That's faction swapping, Elusive. That's what faction swapping is. It's basically to get the advantage towards your drop for the end of campaign, your rewards. It's influencing the campaign. It's to get the perks of winning the campaign. That's the problem with faction swapping. I don't have a problem with players wanting to play with their friends. I don't have a problem with that. I got people who want to play with me all the time. It's like taking off your shirt in football and putting on the other team shirt mid-game. Thank you! Thank you! Yes, yes, and yes. Good analogy. Awesome analogy. Yeah, it's basically like saying, hey, this team's going to win, so I'm quitting this game, and I'm going over on the other side of the field, and I'm going to join their team just because they're going to win this game. That's exactly what faction swapping is. Thank you, Zionode. It's a bitch. It's a bitch. You're being a bitch. You're being a little bitch. That's what it is. It's exactly what it is. It's a bitch. It's like you basically are bowing down to the winning team and being a little crybaby bitch boy. Or player made bitch. Don't do it, boys and girls. No respect for clippers and no respect for fucking faction swappers. Bitches. Okay, people, got to jump out. Have a great stream and have fun. Thank you, Zynode. You too. If you guys don't know who this man is, go to Twitch. Hit subscribe. Go to his YouTube. Go to his website. The brother's got it all. I'm telling you, he's got it. He's got it. He's got it. That's my European brother, Zynode, every day. And guess what? He's a streamer. Keep it up, Zy. Keep it up. All right, I'm out as well. But remember, guys, thank you. Bye-bye. Yeah, definitely, Zy. Once again, guys, just keep in mind, you know, you can go ahead, you can harvest, you can refine. And that'll be one way. But if you need plating, please, 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 dolmen farm. It's the most effective way to do it. All right? I'm Mysticraven, this ESO Daily. Thank you guys for watching today. And, as always, have a nice day.